but you want to lead though, right? This why we get nowhere.
Bills are not being paid currently at this very moment.
I'm gonna let you finish, but you out of order. But I'm just trying to show y'all how y'all be so disrespectful. Get in these board meetings and you act a fool. Y'all should stop, because at the end of the day, all we've been doing, everybody, is fighting since I became mayor in the village of Dalton. But you never once, if y'all want to be leaders, y'all got to act like it. Y'all know y'all not leaders. Y'all followers. Stop following each other, because nobody can lead nobody that is in your group. Not one of y'all.
How y'all doing, and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5, because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. What's happening? How y'all doing? How's everyone? You say Tiffany is the town bully. That baby ain't going easy. You just can't get her out of there easy. What's today? Today is Wednesday. Today is hump day out here in these streets. Thank y'all for joining the player. I am Willie Williams. Subscribe. Oh, Jesus. Y'all share. Subscribe. I'm looking at a little something that's throwing me off here real quick, and that's not supposed to be doing what that's supposed to be doing. Trying to get myself together. I'm running behind. I barely made it up in this thing, man. Barely made it here and getting things set up and all that fly stuff right there. I got to get my money back from that right there. That don't make no sense. That's what's up. Bam, bam, bam. All right. You say, I see Willie won't smoke today. Yup, sure enough do. So the Bronx, New York is in the bit. Say, well, popping past that leg of 30 minutes of 5. So your first round here, appreciate that right there. You say the 757 is up in the building. What it do? The 4-4 is up in this thing. What's happening? Say, what's popping, player? What it do? Man, thank y'all for joining the player. North Carolina's in the building. Say the D is out here on these roads. Say, what up though, Pastor? What's happening? You say, why in 2024 are blacks asking what is a liar? I mean, a politician gonna do for them? Just curious. That's a great question. Great question. Nebraska is up in the building. What's happening? They say, Willie, we lost an old school player, an old school rap. Chino XL dead? You lying to me. You is lying to me. Where's my mouse? You is lying to me. I can't believe it. No. What happened to him? Hold on. Rapper. Chino XL. No. Wait. He died at 50. Oh, man. Wow. That's old rap. That's a real legend right there. Legendary rapper out here in these streets. We gonna have to speak on him just a little bit later. I got to read a little article and all that fly stuff right there. Man. Ooh. And I don't even know why or how he died, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and get into that right there. Give y'all such a pat on the back of y'all done hit 100 by 08. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. You say, Willie, happy Wednesday. I hit the like button, chat. What it do? Say the 313 3 is hitting that thumbs up and sharing. Pimp, what it do? Chat, what's happening? Salute Detroit is up in the building. What's happening? Happy hump day, everyone. He said I was the 45th like our favorite president. That's what's up. Bam bam bam. Cincinnati, Ohio's up in the building. To the 510. Oakland, California, checking on in for duty. Willie, what's happening? Me, I'm just chilling. Memphis 10 and 901 is up in this thing. What's happening? Oh man, come on. By being out there on that road, y'all, by being out there on the road, I love to drive, I love to travel. I love to do all that fly stuff right there. But it actually gives you time to think. It gives you time to think and listen to things that you wouldn't normally listen to. And here's some things that maybe that you wouldn't have heard otherwise out here in these streets. Oh, jeez. So I listened to some things and I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to go back. Maybe it will matter. Maybe it won't matter. And again, I am one who is around here who is not trying to tell y'all who to put your vote in for. No, you vote your best interest. You vote your best interest. I wish that people just, especially people that's of age, I just wish that we would read more. I wish that we would actually know what we're doing. I wish that we would know people's policies. I just wish. Shout out to Jay for the $2 super chat. He says, Chino XL, fuck you too. Tupac, facts. Shout out to Tupac, who told Chino XL, F you too. When he was going through his little thing out in these streets. Yeah. Vote your best interest, not identity. Yes. He said we voting for the ancestors out here. Policy. That's what's up. We gonna jump into a little bit because I saw some old stuff that I say this will be real good because people, we tend to forget what we seen. We tend to forget what we heard. It is kind of like, check this here out, right? There was an attempt on the former great president of all time, the greatest president of all times, Donald J. Trump. It was an assassination attempt. Whether we believe it or not, it still stands as a assassination attempt. We talked about it for a week. I want y'all to really put that in perspective. We talked about that for a week. So that further lets me know that we is really, well, which I already knew that we have a short attention span. We really do have a real short attention span out here in the doggone street. Listen, some things happen. We see it. We keep on moving. You know what I'm saying? We keep going with our lives out here in the street. But so I'm just finna remind you. I'm finna remind you of what has been said. I ain't putting no words in nobody's mouths. I let people speak for themselves. I don't want to seem biased out here. I just want people to speak for themselves. Especially when it comes down to dog you folk. We be really slacking. We really be slacking, and this is why I think society treats us like children. We really do be slacking. We tend to forget. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say, hey, Miss Shirley and Jermaine and chat. Prayers, love you, Willie. Love you back. I appreciate that right there. For real though. That's what's up. Listen, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We have 188 followers. We're trying to get to 190 followers. We just need 2 more. Yeah. You say he didn't die like JFK or JFJ? Oh, JFK. You was right. He's still standing. He's still standing strong out here. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because if a attempt on a former president would have happened, let's say 25 years ago, it would have been in the news cycle for months. His situation was a week and a day, a week and 2 maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just don't give a hoot about none, man. We don't care about that right now.
Damn it, there was a attempt, they didn't succeed, move on. You know what I'm saying? This is what the thought process be with us good people out here in the doggone street. Let's go on and get into some news, because I know that this is why y'all came around here. This is why I'm here. It's for the news. I grabbed what I could in the short amount of time, so we're going to talk about it. Before we get there, Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. If you would like to get you something for your house, your crib, your car, your children room, your man room, your girl room, and all that fly stuff right there, go to PleasantCandles.com. We have multiple fragrances, and get what you like and make you want to bite it. Just smell the taste. And I don't want to say taste because I did not taste it, and I would advise people to taste. I would not advise people to taste it. You can get seriously ill. And you can really hurt yourself. But damn it, see, I'm finna say it again. It smells great. The aromas is just, it just does something to you. All of these candles is Willie poured, Willie manufactured, Willie, everything. This is not third party. Everything is done in-house by me. So if you would like to get you some wonderful smelling fragrances, please go around to PleasantCandles.com. Now that we done got that fly stuff out the way, we is accusing a woman of something. Shout out to Sensei for the $2 super chat. He say those shoes that got through at Bush was the longer topic. That's a fact. And our president was doing this right here. Our president was like, all right, you're going to throw a shoe at a player, and you go, doop, doop, doop. Do y'all imagine that if somebody would throw a shoe at Biden, he would get hit? He would get hit? Huh? They threw 2 shoes at Bush. Bush, can't touch it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Bush for being vigilant of what was happening. Yes, he was in the Matrix, right? For real though. Y'all, let's go ahead on and talk about a little something that rarely gets talked about. It is the summer. It is the summer out here. Y'all churn is going on now to the little community pools and all that fly stuff right there. Be careful, but I do understand that a whole bunch of us, we drop our children off so the lifeguards can watch the children. But we have a situation here to where a woman is accused of groping boys, not the girls, groping the boys at a Dale City pool, feeling on them, ready to hunch them. A beautiful baby is accused of calling the young boys daddy. Oh, go ahead.
Every summer, kids head off to the city pool expecting a day of fun, but police say it was anything but for 2 young Oklahoma boys. News 4's My Ward is in Del City, where a woman's now accused in a disturbing case of sexual assault.
Police say the boys 12 and 13 called police and told them the woman had been touching them over the last few days at the pool. They say she even asked one of them to be his girlfriend.
It's definitely troubling to see something like this happen at a place where, you know, we want people to come and feel safe and just have a good time while they're there.
28-year-old Kayla Lena is accused of groping 2 boys at the Eagle Harbor Aquatic Center in Del City.
Kayla got that look in her eye. Kayla got that look in her eye. I'm trying to tell you something. Damn it. She look a little dangerous, but she look like meat dangerous. Like she focusing on that little meat. That baby gonna attack. That baby gonna get that little meat. Yes, she a map.
Accused of groping 2 boys at the Eagle Harbor Aquatic Center in Del City.
I had made inappropriate gestures and comments to them, and at one point had even tried to remove some of their clothing, exposing them in the pool area.
Court documents say Lena continuously grabbed the victims, even going as far as calling them daddy, as parents and other children swam nearby. Lifeguards told police Lena followed the boys around the pool, touching them in the groin and buttocks. Police say the children called 911.
Say feeling on their booty, that baby rubbing.
Police say the children called 911.
He did not really cooperate too much.
I call my grandma. 28.
Y'all always got to call your mama, but she probably ain't got no mama, so she called her grandma because her grandma was probably the one who raised her. Y'all always got to call some damn body. Y'all always got to call another woman. What is that about? The officer asked her a real good question. How old are you? Baby said 28.
Cooperate too much.
I call my grandma. 28. 28? Yes.
Okay, what's going on?
Nothing.
Lena tries to explain her actions.
She thought she was drowning and grabbed one of the juveniles in an attempt to pull herself up.
She was later taken to jail.
It really reemphasizes the importance of both the staff and just parents in general to be mindful, be vigilant of their children, even in public places.
In Del City, Amaya Ward, Oklahoma's News 4.
And jail records show Lena's no longer in custody after being bailed out. She faces 2 counts of lewd acts to a child under 16.
Feeling on them boys out there in the street. Listen. Now she claimed that she was drowning, and if you have ever been like drowning, you try your best to get up because the most important thing is oxygen. And you will grab on somebody else to pull yourself up while you're drowning. I bet she thought that she was drowning in 3 feet, something like that right there. I was drowning. Yeah, I was in the 3 feet, but I was drowning. That's a real good excuse. Well, players. All right. Think about it around. Let's say that you is in the community pool and you see some females, something like that, and you just jump in and you act like you drowning. So you trying to pull yourself up. So you grabbing on booties and monkeys. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get yourself up. You really not drowning. But do you think that they would allow you to use that as an excuse? That baby done played too much. That baby trying to get her something while she was at the pool. Now, this had been going on for more than 1 day. So this had happened 2 days. They say that this has happened for someone under the age of 16. So in my mind, when they throw us out a number, like I always say, it's the number that's right beneath it, who is the victim. Now, why didn't the 15-year-olds go ahead on and tell somebody? They got felt on and went right on back to the pool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. If we want y'all to think about something, that ain't the same thing we say for them young girls, the same thing we gonna say for the young boys. Why did y'all go right back round there without telling somebody? You could have told a parent or a guardian or the life preserver. Oh, my bad, the life jacket. The 334 the Gun Monkey Town is up in the building. What it do? Yes, that is what they could have did. You had options. You really did have options. Let's go ahead on and get into this hot mess. Let's get into something real quick. For the reason why you're around here, I'm trying to get these numbers up out here in this screen. Listen, if you're just not coming on in, we're also streaming live on twitch.com, The Willie Williams Show. Appreciate y'all for joining the play. I'm glad that y'all around here. I'm hoping that you all is enjoying yourself so far. I hope that it is working. You say 6 damn commercials. YouTube need to chill. Man, listen. Even when I be trying to watch things on YouTube, you be like, well, goddamn, is we ever going to get to the video? This is like a real, listen, YouTube, it didn't used to be like that. So something that's really, really going on, maybe the companies who is paying for the ads has been like, our videos has not been shown and we paying for this shit, so we're gonna need for y'all to do some changes or we're gonna pull our advertisement. It's something like that right there, because they is bombarding people with ads now, which what they trying to do is push people to the premium to where they do not get ads. That's really what they're trying to do. So it is a business decision, and I don't blame them for the business decision. No, I don't. Let's put this beautiful baby up on the screen. We got people like D.L. Hewlett still calling this baby black, or she's black enough for me. This is kind of like when people went to saying that Bill Clinton is the first black president. Played the saxophone. He got some head in the office, in the Oval Office. He was on Arsenio Hall's show and he smoked weed. He was black. And then they went to say that Barack Obama was the first black president. That's what they said, although he was not black. He was raised by a white woman. His mama was white. He said, what color got to do with it? A lot. Some people is throwing their vote in because they believe that she's black. The same thing that we did for Barack Obama. That's why color matters. Color actually does matter. It has been said for a long time a colored person would never be a president. See how color matter? Color has always mattered. And for, like, I call out people who say, like, I don't see color. Get them people from around you. Oh, color always matter. Yes, she says herself she's not black. Black folks says she's black. And she's not lighter hue, so why even waste the time? Bam. He said, why y'all love pushing that black narrative shit? I really do not understand. But we're going to let this beautiful baby talk. Now, this is from the election 2020. Damn it, I said it wrong. 2020, she was on an interview. She had an interview. When a lot of people hear what other content creators is saying about her, they are saying she didn't say that, or they lying, or they just hate. Why don't y'all just shut up and just vote for her? She's our best. She is our best candidate. You know what I'm saying? She's the best person for the job because I'm not voting for Trump. And we're gonna let that baby talk. Kamala Harris, at the time, she was Senator Kamala Harris. She shares her agenda for the black community. She shares her agenda for the black community. A lot of people have also said, why does it matter if she do anything for the black community? The problem is, I think for ever since like Obama, black folks have been throwing up the question, what is these politicians doing for black folks? This is what they said when Trump ran. This is what they said when Biden ran. Hell, Biden, remember, if you're not black, you're not black if you don't vote for me. Charlemagne asked, well, what is you going to do for black folks? He didn't have a real answer. Charlemagne and them interviewed Kamala. She didn't have a real answer. So black folks care about what the politician is going to do for them. For some reason, when a politician tells them they ain't going to do nothing specifically for black folk, you still will vote for them. I don't understand. But, gonna let that baby talk. Here we go.
The black community has is Senator Harris.
Back it up.
One of the questions that the black community has is, Senator Harris, if you are elected president, what would be your agenda for the black community?
Right.
We know that black Americans are arrested at higher rates for
That's
marijuana.
right.
We're denied mortgages when we loans
exactly
for mortgages.
right.
There's a
That's
wealth
right.
disparity. So how do you
That's
help the
right.
black community from
That's
the White
right.
House?
That's right.
Do you know the one thing that I really never understood that people does, and a lot of people really don't understand, body behaviors, right? Why do people be telling you yeah, shaking their head no? Huh? Why do people be saying yeah and or agreeing with you while shaking their head no? Have y'all ever really paid attention? Y'all paid attention to that? And I think that that's something that people, they can't control. Watch this.
Black Americans are arrested at higher rates for
That's
marijuana.
right.
We're
That's
denied mortgages when we loans
exactly
for
right.
mortgages.
See, she goes from the, see, this is a agreeing behavior. Yes, that's a agreeing behavior. That's a yes. While saying yes, that's agreeable.
Higher rates for
That's
marijuana.
right.
We're
That's
denied
right.
mortgages when
Do y'all understand the shaking of the head? No, while saying that's right. That's a problem. She's telling you, no, that's not right. While telling you verbally, that's right.
we loans
exactly
for mortgages.
right.
There's a
That's
wealth
right.
disparity. So how do you
That's
help the
right.
black community from
That's
the White
right.
House?
That's right.
See, the shaking of the head, that's right. That makes sense. Yes, she's in agreement. In agreement. But that shaking to the head, no, while agreeing, she's not agreeing.
Well, the first step is to understand that the needs of black folks are the needs of everyone. And
that's the first thing to understand. The needs of black folks is the need of everyone. How many of you good people agree with that right there? You say, Willie, let's point out Trump flaws next week. Listen. I might do it, I might not do it. The thing about it is, y'all already know his flaws, right? The people who don't like Trump, who is against Trump, which is fine, says that he is a real big problem. We don't even argue this shit. All right, cool. We don't argue that. He's a convicted felon. He is convicted of raping somebody. He paid a woman for sex and that. Okay. And we still don't want to vote Democrat. I want y'all to get that part now. Because people is really, really paying attention of when he was in office, how life was. Supposed to, when Biden is in office, how life is. You say Trump don't have flaws. Bam. Go ahead.
the needs of everyone are the needs of black folks. It is.
Hold on. Did y'all see? She asked a question. The camera cut to her. Watch it.
Black community from
That's
the White
right.
House.
That's right. Well, the first step is to understand that the needs of black folks are the needs of everyone, and the needs of everyone are the needs of black folks.
What?
It is also equally important to
Did
understand.
y'all see the face of that dog you sister? Did y'all see the face of that dog you sister? The needs of black folks is the need of all folks, and the need of all folks is the need of black folks. Man. I know when black folks heard that, they was like, yeah, you go, girl.
Of everyone, and the needs of everyone are the needs of black folks. It is also equally important to understand that this is a country that had over 200 years of slavery, had Jim Crow, had legalized segregation and discrimination, and now de facto segregation and discrimination. And so while our needs are like everyone else's in terms of we want our babies to be born healthy and live a happy and productive life, we care about issues of climate change, we care about issues of national security.
We stop that. I can't take y'all serious. He said while black folks care about climate change and national security. Do we really? Does that even be our argument? Do we wake up and be like, you know what? We got to make sure that national security is doing their job or doing the right thing. We have to make sure that we protect climate from changing. As if we have the ability to stop the climate from change. Yeah, we actually do. I think that's DARPA or something like that right there. But anyway, shout out to Dale for the 499 super chat. He say they call Trump black and post his pic over 50 Cent. He say black vote, don't vote. Wait, black vote, don't vote. The enough to matter. He say all do is complain. Harris wins 2024, not with my vote. Oh, I can believe that she has like a real big chance of winning. Oh, hell yeah. And I stated that yesterday. Black folks don't vote nobody in. It's all a game. But go ahead.
We also know that when you look at disparities around wealth, around home ownership, around education, around who is stopped, arrested, and incarcerated in this country, there are huge disparities based on race.
It is.
And that has to be dealt with. So part of my proposal, in terms of the agenda, specifically for black folks, is about what we need to do, for example, around maternal mortality. I have actually...
Okay, this is specifically for black folks. So she do got something, right? Go ahead.
Proposal. In terms of the agenda, specifically for black folks, is about what we need to do, for example, around maternal mortality. I have actually sponsored a bill and intend, as President of the United States, to make sure it is passed, around recognizing that black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die in childbirth.
So you sponsored a bill to make sure that we understand and that we know that black women die more in childbirth. The maternity mortality rate thing. Shout out to Sensei for the $5 super chat. He said, kids in my class believe Jim Crow was Bruce Lee's son. The movie he got shot in. They don't explain it, but love to say it. That's a doggone shame. For real, for real. Listen.
Have actually sponsored a bill.
She sponsored a bill, right?
And intend, as President of the United States, to make sure it is passed around recognizing that black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die in childbirth.
By recognizing, she hoped that the bill passed so it can be recognized that black women died 3 to more times in childbirth than any other woman. You need a bill to pass to know that? I don't understand. You need to pass a bill so we can know that, but you already know that without passing a bill. No. Shout out to Will for the $2 cash app. Say Willie for President Challenge. That's what's up. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 cash app. Say black women 80% overweight, 64% obese. Oh wow, the numbers has increased. Listen to this right here, y'all.
President of the United States to make sure it is passed around recognizing that black women.
It is passed. So the thing to passing a bill to recognize that this is what black women go through. But you just told us what they go through. We don't need a bill to recognize it. You recognize it.
3 to 4 times more likely to die in childbirth. And when you study the issue, you know that it is not about the education level of somebody. It is not about their socioeconomic level. It is literally about their race.
So it has nothing to do with education and its socioeconomical damn it, did you say position or something? Socioeconomic.
About their socioeconomic level, it is literally about their race.
It's literally about race. Go ahead.
Remember what happened to Serena.
What happened to Serena? Yeah, I heard this earlier, but what happened to Serena? Is she talking about Serena Williams? Oh, I think that she was saying that she was having pains or something while pregnant or something like that, and they didn't take her serious when she went to the hospital. I don't know. You say bills become laws. Conjunction, junction. What's your function?
It is literally about racial bias in the medical health professions.
Okay.
That cause people to not take black women seriously when they walk into the door of that hospital or that emergency room in terms of how they talk about what they need.
A lot of times it's hard for them to communicate about what they need. A lot of times they do not do the prenatal care that is supposed to be needed, right? So when she also say that it's not about education and socioeconomic levels, I don't think that that's true. Race does play a big part in it. I'm gonna give her that part, but it also includes education. It's because if we're not educated on the subject, like getting pregnant, which I think that women should be the most educated on getting pregnant, since they is the only gender who can get pregnant. Oh, my bad. Men can get pregnant too. My bad. Don't want to hurt no feelings. Women should be experts on pregnancy, but they're not.
Agenda includes HBCUs, for example.
The agenda includes the HBCUs. Remember, this is the black community agenda.
I am a proud graduate of Howard University. I know that our HBCUs have raised and helped raise generations of leaders in this country, and do it in a very special way that is about nurturing and about creating high standards and challenging young people to be their best, not giving them any excuse, but giving them all kinds of support. So we need to do more. Yeah, I'm right now working on, and actually got it out of the Senate, and the House passed it around giving more money to HBCUs around their historic landmarks. But there's more to be done around creating incentives for more young people to go into the STEM professions.
More incentives for students to go into STEM. Well, they have been trying to push women to go into STEM for over 10 years, right? 10 or 15 years. About 10 years. They've been pushing that. They have been even wanting to send women to school for free to go into the STEM programs. They don't. I just want y'all to just think. We don't be thinking. Shout out to Dale for the $4.99 super chat. He say, I am from the poorest state that's in America. I only got a GED in that, and I have been retired since 41 and 51 now. Make 5 figures monthly. Black people play victims. I am in agreement with you. I am in agreement with you.
Through HBCUs. There is what we need to do.
Every time they put that camera on that dark youth sister, y'all know that she really done said something real wrong, or some shit that really don't even much matter. Shout out to Michael for the $2 super chat. He say, can't sand crackling Kamala Trump will win 2024. That's what's up. Can't sand crackling Kamala Trump. Bam. No, I just thought about something. Go ahead. Hold on. I got to back it up to the STEM part.
Historic landmarks, but there's more to be done around creating incentives for more young people to go into the STEM professions through HBCUs. There is what we need to do around the point that you were raising about the economic disparities. I have a proposal that will be my first order of business when elected president, that is about lifting up middle-class working families.
Lifting up middle-class working families. Now, this is the most important stuff, right? Because this is about your livelihood. This is about your bare necessities, being able to pay bills and stuff like that. So this is really, really important, right? Real important. The STEM field is not for everybody. You absolutely correct. The problem is a lot of black folks do not want to do STEM. That's a problem. See, that go back down to that education and that socioeconomic leveling. It's like we want to do the basic BS that's really has not been working. But every other race is in STEM heavy. When I tell y'all that they've been trying to get women and really pushing for black women to go to STEM, and they can't get black women to go into STEM, that's a problem. Like, that's really, really a problem. And they want to foot the bill. They want to foot the bill, meaning that you can go for free, basically. They don't want to do it.
That will be my first order of business when elected president. That is about lifting up middle-class working families. And what I'm proposing specifically is that families that are making $100,000 or less.
$100,000 or less. She said a middle-class family. She want to do something for the middle-class family. $100,000 or less.
Would get a tax credit.
Okay.
That they would receive it up to $500 a month.
So you want to give the people who getting $100,000 or less $500 a month. So you want to take from the taxpayers to give to the middle class.
This proposal, economists across the board have said, would be the most significant middle class tax cut for American families and generations. And
so you want to give by taking, and the economist said that this would be the best thing ever. The
most significant middle class tax cut for American families and generations, and it would lift up 60% of black families out of poverty.
And it would lift up 60% of families out of poverty. She don't understand the... She says she's so fake. They don't be understanding humans. Keep giving people some shit. Like, watch this. Oh. Perfect example of why this would not work, right? Watch this. They said that this will lift up 60% of families that's in poverty if you give them $500 a month. Well, don't we already give the families in poverty subsidies, and it has not lifted them out of poverty? Damn, that boy good. And you didn't even go to an HBCU and graduate. You went to some HBCUs, but you didn't graduate. I do understand. Go ahead, dude. Oh, go ahead.
So it does touch black families.
Oh, absolutely. Directly. Because when you look at the proportionality of where black families are, you see it in terms of housing and home ownership. Where white families is something, I'm going to get this generally right, but something around 70% of white families own their homes versus somewhere around 40% for black families.
And you know why that is, baby? You know why that disparity, that home ownership disparity is? Education and actual families. See, y'all classify black people, families, as single mamas, as a family. This is why black families is struggling to compete with our lighter hue brothers and sisters with their families, because their families is man and woman, and child. More white folks have families where have homeownership, really because it's two people. Two adults working together, as a unit. It's easier to get property when you have two people working towards these types of goals. They're at 70%. We at 40. Wow. Back it up.
White families is something, I'm going to get this generally right, but something around 70% of white families own their homes versus somewhere around 40% for black families.
Yeah.
So you don't have to look very hard to see that disparities exist.
Yes, disparities, they do exist, and I do agree. You say, Willie, the sign says 2020 election. You just like Trump trying to play us with 2020 BS. I told y'all in the beginning that this was the 2020 election. I said it then, though. But we also have to think. You say you just like Trump trying to play us with 2020 BS. Does her words not matter? Does her words not matter? This is the words. Just due to the fact of black folks want politicians to do something for them. No, we shouldn't play it. We shouldn't discuss it. No, nothing. He said, Willie, I own a mortgage company for 17 years. He said, last month I put 9 black men in SFR and 12 Mexican families and 7 white families. His numbers is wrong. His numbers, who, mine? Or her, his or hers? You say, Willie, I own a mortgage company for 17 years. Last month I put 9 black men in SFR. I have no idea what that is. 12 Mexican families and 7 white families. I don't know how to respond to that. Oh, her numbers are wrong. Oh, all right, cool. Her numbers are wrong. Now listen, y'all also have to think, I had to find something to give y'all due to the fact I was running late, had to travel, had tragedy, had to deal with yesterday. Single family residences, SFR. I'm learning. My bad. I appreciate that right there. So I just went on ahead and grabbed some, but I was listening to it and I'm like, this don't make sense.
Of white families own their homes versus somewhere around 40% for black families.
Yeah.
So you don't have to look very hard to see that disparities exist. But you also don't have to look very hard to see this. That when we're talking about families, regardless of their color, they have an equal desire to work hard, to love their children, and allow them to have a pathway and an equal pathway to success. Black mothers, white mothers of whatever race wake up in the middle of the night worrying about their children and their health and their well-being.
So you saying that they just wake up in the middle of the night worrying?
And we need to address that. But I will say there's another issue that we need to address that's specific to black families.
Yeah.
And that is this.
Yeah.
We cannot have a society where a father or a mother, by the time their son turns about 12 years old, has to sit down and have the talk with him. We
cannot have a society to where folk need to sit down and have a talk with their 12-year-old sons. We can't have a society. Shout out to Dale for the $9.99 super chat. He said President Donald Trump has repeatedly commented on a case that wrongly accused a black a group of black and Latino men of assaulting a white jogger in 2020. Oh, you talking about the Central Park 5 in 1989? Well, hell, they should have not. Watch this, watch this, watch this. And it may bother you. They confessed to the crime. Black folks thought that they did it. They decided to, yeah, we did it. Right? Because I see that a lot of people, y'all often say that about Trump. As if we do not be wishing that people get handled or people spend forever in jail when they do crimes. I don't really understand that right there. I do it damn near every week on the show. But we upset that a man said that they need to be prosecuted and I guess life in prison or something. I don't even forgot the words that he actually used. But look, I say that about a lot of people. I'm supposed to be mad because of that? Y'all play too much. Listen, a lot of people is having a problem because people don't want Trump in office. As if he has not already been in office and your life wasn't destroyed. Shout out to Kevin for the $1 cash app. He said, why her forehead so tall though? I don't even much know.
Has to sit down and have the talk with him about how he will be. We cannot have a society where a father or a mother, by the time their son turns about 12 years old, has to sit down and have the talk with him about how he will be stopped or chased or arrested or even killed because of the color of his skin.
Okay, so how do you stop that?
And so how do you intend to change that from the White House?
Yes.
How would you change policy around that?
Great question.
Part of it is that the president makes a decision about who's going to run the United States Department of Justice.
Okay.
Currently, under this administration, they have shut down the pattern and practice investigations that involve investigating police departments that have a pattern and practice of discrimination. Those need to be reopened and revived with vigor, because no American should want that a police department that has a history and a pattern and practice of discrimination should be able to get away with that without consequence.
So this will stop parents with a 12-year-old from giving them the talk.
Accountability. Another issue is what happens through the Department of Justice around consent decrees, which are basically a requirement that police departments that have a history of that kind of behavior, they're under a court order for supervision. This Department of Justice has essentially shut those down.
Right.
First order of business with me would be to revive those.
First order of business is to revive it. First order. This will stop you good parents from having to talk to your 12-year-old about the color of their skin and what they may endure while growing up because you're black. Changing the pattern and policy shit. What?
The time their son turns about 12 years old, has to sit down and have the talk with him.
Yeah.
About how he will be stopped.
How he will be stopped. As if that's all.
Or chased.
Stopped or chased. When was the last time that a black male was chased by the police? I'm thinking it as I'm saying it. I'm thinking about it as I'm saying it. Come on. When was the last time? Wait, let me say it differently. When was the last time a police officer chased a black boy and or man who didn't run from the police? When was the last time? By the age of 12, we know not to fight with the police. Some people choose not to do that. Facts.
Or arrested or even killed because of the color of his skin.
And so
now, hold on. I got to back it up. Because something else need to be told to a 12-year-old. But I'm going to say
that is
she ain't.
We cannot have a society where a father or a mother by the time their son
I'm so glad you said that, because that is exactly how I'm going to end with this right
turns
here.
about 12 years old,
Go ahead.
has to sit down and have the talk with him about how he will be stopped or chased or arrested or even killed because of the color of his skin.
And so how do you intend to change that?
He'll be killed by the color of his skin. What she also won't say is that these parents have to tell the 12-year-olds that they will most likely be killed because of the color of their skin by somebody who has the same color of skin. What they need to be telling their 12-year-old sons: you will be more likely killed, chased, ran down, beaten by somebody of your own skin complexion who is not law enforcement. Shout out to Dale for the 499 super chat. He say, tell why they confess. Tell the whole story. They was tortured, and you know he hates you. I refuse to support a racist for money and clicks. Okay, then don't support a racist. I don't understand. The sad part is that y'all believe that the Democrats is not racist. That's what be real funny to me. So the white guys on this side ain't racist, but the white guys on this side is racist? That's what's up. But the white guys on your side, on the D side, they still ain't doing shit for you. Racist or not. But a lot of you good people be under the belief that they gonna do something for you. Even though they just be telling you, we ain't gonna do shit specifically for you, but we'll do something specifically for the LGBT. We'll do something specifically for the illegal immigrants. Yeah. And we just go for it. And we just go for it. He said the whole truth. Watch this. Those 5 blacks, they had this thing called parents. Guess what the parents didn't do? Get them lawyers. Oops. No, they didn't do that. They just took their word. Since we want to tell the whole story. Come on now. Hold on. Real quick.
Has to sit down and have the talk with him about how he will be stopped or chased or arrested or even killed
by another black man.
And so how do you intend to change that from the White House? How would you change policy around that?
You was more likely to have all this shit done by another black person. That's what she don't want to tell the whole truth. But I like what you had done said. So has she done any of this? Has she done any of this since she's been VP? Hell no. See, she is not the president, but she's the VP. She's a part of the administration. They have done nothing for what she said. Nothing. Shout out to Alex for the $2 super chat. He said, Trump is talking to the black journalists today. Yes, I heard about that. And if I'm not mistaken, he's supposed to be talking in Atlanta too, right? Yeah, we're going to hear what he has to say. We're going to hear what he has to say, but not today. Not today. We may do it tomorrow. Bro said Trump is a super villain. He said this ain't a comic book though. Got to be more careful. But listen. I'm still not here to tell y'all who to vote for. It's just a lot of people had been coming at me saying that she's the best thing since sliced bread and shit like that. She is the best candidate. But damn it, they told us before Biden stepped down to say, well, he's strong and he's vigilant and he's ready to go and he's going to beat Trump. Those were lies. Well, Willie, they didn't know. They didn't know that he was going to step down. Y'all think that they didn't know why they were saying that he wasn't going to step down? Come on, dog. Yeah, right? With those Central Park 5, the parents didn't parent. But just remember, if you're mad at Trump for saying what he said, make sure that y'all find the black folks who thought that they should be hung also. Make sure y'all find them. The black folks who thought that they need to go to prison. The black folks who thought that they should be dead. Just make sure that you mad at everybody. Not just the one who is running for president. Because remember this right here. Black folks still rock with him after he said that. They still rock with Trump after he said that. Even people in New York who knew that he took out and put it like on the front page of the New York Times or the Post or some shit like that, but black folks knew it and they still rock with him. Selective outrage is what we call it. Y'all give yourselves a pat on the back, man, because y'all done made it to the end of the midday news out here in these streets. You say you sound silly, Willie. I probably do. I ain't even gonna argue with you. You might be right. That's what's up. We going around here to Humble, though. We going to Humble. The link is down there in the description. We going on over here to continue some stuff, and hopefully you all will join me. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. You say a billboard ad too. Bam. They say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. We going over to Humble. Humble starts at 1 o'clock. I'm out of here, man.